Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Miami's offense will be the first up today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Looking for the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Good job up front by this offensive line, and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have with this running back position.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Canes will have to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, a wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete, but the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover. Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the same runner's got it again. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled as they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Delgado. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short on the 27. Finds an open target on the left side. The Hurricanes churn out another first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Had a chance to tackle him near the line of scrimmage. Couldn't get it done, and a massive gain.
How about all those yards after contact? He shakes free and then has the speed to almost take this to the end zone. This defense better do a much better job of pursuing the football and getting hats towards his back, because he's able to shake free from just one or two defenders.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
He decides to keep it here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And one final play before the end of the quarter. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a big pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for 1st down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The ball is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. And they'll tackle about the 23-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Handing off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown for the U. Huge play by the special teams. And suddenly we have a lead change on that punt return for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes the difference in a game can be the special teams. I know personally I get so caught up in studying the offense and the defense, it's easy sometimes to overlook how big of a deal field position can be, and plays like this can be to the outcome of the game. We all just got a great reminder.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And looking for a big play here. Deep shot ball's incomplete, but a lot of contact there. And here comes the penalty flag. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play. The ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Short pass, finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Grab down the middle. It's Delgado. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here in 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going.
Set to kick off.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stills.
The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Gain of 20. Good enough for 1st down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. looking to make a big play downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Delgado. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Oh, and he can't hold on. A first down screen is incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Cage will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he'll let it go. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Second and goal for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. He's looking deep here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. It's a short return to make the tackle to the 25. But what a play for this defense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Gain of 11. And that's a first down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He's going to hand this off. Great cut. They whiff on him. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Takes the handoff again. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive rolling.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Running play called on third and short. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Here's the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he can't make the catch on the crossing route, and that's going to bring up fourth down now. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. It's crucial here, a chance to extend the lead here late in the game. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. High completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial score. Possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. And I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Delgado. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Now it's second down here. Caught in the backfield. It's Paul. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Now, fourth down.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one is no good. And the lead remains at 2 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And here's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Here's the second down play. Here comes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's an important first down on that running play. Tailback takes the handoff again. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A quick throw out left, complete. Finding some room at the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That's exactly what they needed here. Just a humongous play late in the football game. And this play right here could put them in a position to get the go-ahead score.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Man, give the... credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Quick throw, testing the middle. It's caught downfield. They've got him, but not before making first down yards to move the ball to the 41. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like it's ordinary. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him away. Huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands,
my gosh.
quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And they'll take a knee as the clock moves into the final minute of play.
I was down, boy.
I thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game.
That's the best team I played against. That's the fastest team on CPU I played against.
Games get tight like we saw here. It really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
I finally got some defense, though.
Wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Finally got a freshman takeoff. It's a backup quarterback. Wow. Stats. Let's see. They kick my tail up and down the field. That dude is good. Had to replace Justin Fields early. He wasn't doing it. Oof. Survive in advance.
Sometimes you're so mesmerized as we should be with this incredible three-point shooting, but the mentality, how mentally tough he is on the floor. Great indication tonight. The aggressive on this 7. The Jinsky have 10, but the patience that Curry has shown at some point, though, he's going to have to be a little hungry in the conflict, hunting for his shot. He'll makes both, but he'll pick up his second personal foul. Philip Brooks hits the free throw. It's a 3-point lead for the Rockets, who trailed early by 12. Houston is on an 8-0 run. So, again, for the Rockets. That is helped. Field, Butler, and post to three in the corner. Sheffield got the ball. Van Vliet will come the other way. For a team that has been struggling offensively from the field, 41% for the Rockets in the series tonight. 50% shooting from the floor. The crossover, Van Vliet. Green is there. Shabari Smith on the bench with 5.